Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya, ha la la ya ya, ha la 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 la, ha la yo,
Ya da da
ay
ya
ay
ya
ay ay, ha la la ya yo, ay 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 yo. Ay, 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 la, la, ay, yo, ay, la, la, ay, yo, ay, 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 la, la, ay, yo, ay, 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 yo. Welcome to Shir Tikva, Shabbat Shalom. I want to invite us, we're starting with a nigun, with a wordless song, and Shir Tikva means song of hope, and I'm going to invite us to fill this space up with our voices, with our song, which means we have to breathe. Maybe we have to be a little brave. Maybe you're like, oh, I didn't know this was a singing service. Surprise. This is a service we get to really fill our bodies with our song and then fill this space. So it's okay if you don't know it. You'll learn it by singing. Ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ay ay ay, ay ay ay, ay la la ay yo, ay 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 yo, ay ay ay, ay la ay, ay la la ay, ay la la ay yo. Ay, 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 la, la, ay, yo. Ay, 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 yo. Ay, 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 la, la, ay, yo. Ay, la, la, ay, yo. Ay, 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 la, ay, ay, la, la, ay, yo. Ay, 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 yo.
Welcome, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos.
Welcome to folks in our physical space, to folks on Zoom and YouTube. Leah and Jonah, welcome to your bar mitzvah. Elaine and Eli, welcome to the week before your wedding. Hannah, welcome to your birthday.
Wow.
Welcome to each of us, carrying our private joys, our questions and convictions. Welcome to folks on Zoom and on YouTube and in our physical space here on 50th Street. My name is Rabbi Joey. I use he, him pronouns, and I have a big smile on and long curly hair and glasses tonight.
My name is Rabbi Ariel. It's such a joy to be gathering together, and I just want to welcome Jeremy into the heart of the sanctuary. It's been a long time since I've seen you in the front row, Mr. Shomer, and just mazal tov to Hope and Jeremy, to Leah, and to Jonah, and to your whole family. What a joy to be in space together.
Is there anyone here who's here for the very first time?
Welcome.
Welcome. Is there anyone here who's here for the first time in a long time? Welcome back. I'd love to see who's here tonight to celebrate Elaine and Eli. Just you.
All of us.
Who's here to celebrate with the Kalin family? Woo! Anyone here? Is Hannah here in person? Anyone here to celebrate? Woo! We are so excited to have you all with us at Shir Tikva, and we're going to need you. It's your joy, it's your pride and love for these incredible bar mitzvah kids, these two loving partners, this lovely birthday person that will fuel our songs and give oomph to our prayers tonight. We in this community, as Rabbi Ariel said, we're big singers. And all of our voices together, on key and off key, knowing the Hebrew or screaming out the Yadai Dais proudly, harmonizing between guests and old-timers. These are the secret powers that might bring us towards rest, hope, and spaciousness this Shabbos. And to get us going in this exercise, I'd like to invite up Jonah, Leah, and family to help us light our Shabbat candles. You can find the words of the blessing on page 2 in your Sidrim.
There we go.
Jonah, I promise you that this will be the most challenging moment of your Bar Mitzvah weekend.
Thank you.
Mazel tov to you all. We're going to call you up again at the end of the service. We'll give you a little bit more exercise. Thank you so much for helping us bring in this time. I'd like to invite up Elaine and Eli. I have such a wild pleasure to bless the two of you today. There's a tradition to come before Torah and community in the week leading up to a wedding and receive bracha. Eli and Elaine, I want to give you a bracha on this week's parsha. We are commanded in this parsha to make holidays, Pesach, Sukkot, Rosh Hashanah, all the big and good ones. May you find yourselves, and may you find each other in sacred time. May your home together be one of feasting and song, of bringing together community and finding your own voice. And in the moments where you feel lost over the stress of this next week, over the hard stuff of a lifetime, may you feel that tether, the tether of each other's hearts, of community, of sacred time pulling you back towards ground and spaciousness and joy. Guys, I cannot wait to be under the chuppah with you in just a little over a week. Mazal tov. And we'll sing together. Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Yehelanu, 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 ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Mazal tov, guys.
And Chana, it's my joy to be able to bless you. If you want to stay where you are, I can see we can just go just like this. So Chana, happy birthday. Is today your birthday? Yay. Yom Huledet Sameach. So I want to use words by poet Mary Oliver to bless you today. She writes, when I am among the trees, especially the willows and the honey locust, equally the beech, the oaks and the pines, they give off such hints of gladness. I would almost say that they save me, and daily. Around me, the trees stir in their leaves and call out, stay a while. The light flows from their branches, and they call again, it's simple, they say. And you too have come into the world to do this, to go easy, to be filled with light, and to shine. I'm going to say that again to you. You too have come into this world to go easy, to be filled with light, and to shine. So this year, may you move through this year and this world finding moments of ease, finding comfort and connection. May you remember that we can offer love and receive love. And may your heart know joy, hello, companionship, health, and inspiration in this year to come. Lely has come to bless too. May you remember that you too have come into this world to be filled with light and to shine. Mazal tov to you. Can we all say happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Yay! Let's sing. We'll turn together to page 12 as we welcome Shabbat. Hey, Yomi, come here.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai Nariya Litzor Yisheinu Nekadma Fana Betoda Bizmirot Narialo Lechu neranena l'Adonai Nariya Letzor Yisheinu Nekadem afanav betoda bizmirot nariya lo ay 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 yamba ay 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 oh ay 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 yamba ya da da ya da da ya da da ya yamba ya da da ya oh ay la la ya ya ay la 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 ya. Sorry, go for it.
We'll continue on the next page.
Page 13.
Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai, kol haaretz.
Shiru l'Adonai, Baruchu Shemo, Basru miyom leyom, Yeshuato.
Sapru vagoyim, kevodo, bechol amim, nifleotai.
Yada da 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 ki gadol Adonai halal meyon no rahu al kol Elohim yada da da da
Ki kol Elohei hamim elilim v'Adonai shamayim asar.
yada da 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 ho vehadar lefanav oz v'tiferet במקדשו.
ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלואו.
יבדדדה יעלו שדי וכל השם בו אז ירננו כל עצי יער.
לפני אדוני קיבה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט הבל בצדק yato la 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 ya la 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 ya ya la la ya la la hi ya la la.
We turn to the last paragraph on page 17.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
כי קדוש אדוני
אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. We'll turn together to our handouts and sing these words from this mystical incantation, Ana Bechoach. Ana Bechoach, Bechoach, Gedulat Yemincha, Yemincha, Tatir Tzerura, Kabel Rinatamcha, Sagveinu, Tareinu, Nora. Ana Bechoach, Bechoach, Gedulat Yemincha, Yemincha, Tatir Tzerura, Kabel Rinatamcha, Sagveinu, Tareinu, Nora. Ana Bechoach, Gedulat Yemincha, Tatir Tzerura, Tatir Tzerura, Kabel Rinatamcha, Sagveinu, Tareinu, Nora. Ay, 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 alai. Ay, 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 alai. Ay, 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 alai. Ya, lai, lai, yo. Ay, 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 alai. Ay, 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 alai. Ay, 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 alai. Ay, ay,
We'll turn to page 20 for L'chadadi. It's the tradition.
so intense.
It's the tradition in this community to cry out, to sing out these words. And during the last verse, you're welcome to rise and come and greet Shabbos outside the doors of our sanctuary. We'll start again on page 20. Lecha dodi ay 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 rika kala ay 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 pene Shabbat nekabela Shamor v'zachor v'diborecha tishmi'anu el ha'miyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet ve'tila lecha dodi ay 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 ay
Likrat kala
ay 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 ay
penei Shabbat nekavela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelchakim mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshavati lalecha dodi ay 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 likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela Migdash melech ir melucha kumi zei mitoch ha'afech haravach shevet be'emek ha'bacha vehu yachamol alaychem lalecha dodi
ay 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 ay
likrat shalom
ay 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 ay
penei Shabbat nekavela Hinari me'afarku milishi bigdei tifartechami al yad ben Yishai bet halach mikorva elashi ge'ala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekavela
תוציא ואת אדוני תעריצי על יד איש בית פרצי ונשמחה ולנגילה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה פני שבת נקבלה בואי ושלום עטרת בלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה שבת המלכה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה פני שבת נקבלה ילה לה ילה לה לה ילה לה 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 ילה לה 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 ילה לה 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 ילה לה 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 ילה לה 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 היי לה ילה הלה לה 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 ילה לה היי לה היי לה הלה לה לה Shabbat Shalom. As our friends who greeted Shabbat outside make their way slowly back in from that beautiful weather, I'm going to invite Jonah and Leah. It's raining? Yeah.
Minnesota just confuses me so much. Keeps us on our toes. I'm going to invite Leah and Jonah to come and join us here, who will be calling us to prayer tonight. We'll turn together to page 28 and rise and root as Leah and Jonah lead us and call us into our prayers.
We'll face her on this one. Yada, da, yada. Yada, da, ya, 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 yada, da, ya, ya, ya. Yada, da, da, ya, 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 ya. Yada, da, da, ya, ya.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach
We'll turn to page 34, and with Jonah and Leah's help, make our way on page 34 through the Shema.
Shema Yisrael
You can be seated.
את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושנתם לבניך ודיברתם בם בשבתך ביתך ובלכתך בדרך וביומך ובלימך ושרתם להיות על עבדיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים אלוהיהם אני אדוני אלוהיהם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות להם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיהם אדוני אלוהיהם אמת.
We'll turn together to page 40. Leah and Jonah, we are so excited to celebrate with you tomorrow. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neda b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef ele, nora tehilot osef ele. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, bokei yam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Elianu ve'amru, Ze Elianu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. I la 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 la. I la 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 la. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
We'll turn to the next page, page 42, in a moment. We'll sing our way through Hashkivenu, a prayer for peace. I suspect that I'm not alone amongst us here in feeling exhausted on the topic of peace. Exhausted by the failed ceasefire talks 2 weeks ago, the ongoing violence in Rafah, the sufferings of civilians trapped in violence, not only in Israel and Palestine, but also in Ukraine and around the world. We live in hard, hard times, and I'm not sure tonight what it means to carry hope. However, I do know what it has meant to me to sing together every Shabbos with you all, to harmonize our longing and sorrow, to collectively imagine a more peaceful world. We'll take on that work 3 lines down on page 42.
Sukkot. let's raise our voices like Rafi. We'll rise and root on page 44 as we sing a song for Shabbat.
Shamru Bnei Yisrael et Shabbat La'asot et Shabbat Ledorotam V'Tolam V'Shamru Bnei Yisrael et Shabbat La'asot et Shabbat Ledorotam V'Tolam Oti le'olam, oti le'olam, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, la'asot et Shabbat, le'dorotam v'tolam. Ki sheshet yamin asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, la'asot et Shabbat, le'dorotam v'tolam.
Ubayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat
vayinafash, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, la'asot et Shabbat, le'dorotam v'tolam. We'll stay on our feet, moving from song into silent prayer, starting on page 46. Adonai, Sefatai Tifta, Uviyahi, Tehilatecha, Adonai, Sefatai Tifta, Uviyahi.
Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Yalla la 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 la, yalla la la la, yalla la la yalla la.
In a moment, we'll pray for healing for folks in our life and in our community. You can find the words that we'll sing together, number 2 on your colorful sheets. But before we get there, I'll take a look around the room, and I invite you to say the name or names of anyone that you're praying for tonight. Tonight, we're praying for
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. There's a mythic model of rabbi that I have not actually witnessed, but I've heard of them out in the wild. A rabbi who stands up in front of community and says, "This is what it is to think as a Jew." Or, "This is what I think You should think it too. And if you've been paying attention, I think you know that's not totally my style. And in part, that's because I really believe in you, in the experiences you've had that have led you to your perspectives. And in part, it's because I believe in our tradition and in the power of each of us bringing our perspectives to the tradition and making magic from the specific point of view that each of us carries. I don't want to flatten us. I want us to sing the cacophony of our insight together. And it's great to get to confess in front of a room full of 200 people. If I'm being honest, I think it's in part due to a deep nervousness, to a sense of self-effacement, to a sort of imposter syndrome, a sense that our tradition is vast. It's so vast. And my identities and interpretations are different or dissident, so dissonant maybe even from dominant voices that it can be hard to know how to declare without imposing, how to teach as an invitation towards learning and connection rather than polarization. And so when we read this Shabbat's Parsha, Parshat Emor, with teachings on how to handle violence in community, what makes a person eligible for communal service, which Jonah and Leah will both be talking about tomorrow, which offers concrete instructions on how to slaughter animals, I was amazed to find a treasure trove of wild, brave Torah of compassion and connection. And so I want to offer these teachings to our community tonight that we might trust a little more readily in our place in our people and the need for each of our voices to speak with generosity and clarity to this moment. So we read, all of the commentary I'm going to be sharing tonight have to do with a specific verse in Parshat Emor, which commands people not to slaughter an animal at the same time as that animal's child. So it's one of a series of commandments in Torah that have to do with how do humans consume animals? How do we do that in an ethical way? And so our Parsha offers us a verse commanding us not to slaughter an animal and her child on the same day. And Rambam, the 12th century Spanish scholar and philosopher, teaches about this verse, which might seem very simple on its face. The commandment concerning the killing of animals wants to teach that these deaths, the death of an animal, should be as easy as possible. It is not allowed to torment an animal, rather than being a literal commandment about this order to slaughter. For Rambam, our Parsha's commandment comes to teach people how to pay attention to the experience of animals and how to minimize their suffering. Rambam continues, don't get it wrong. There is no difference between the pain of people and the pain of other living beings. Just as a human parent would experience immeasurable grief witnessing their child suffer, so too do every other kind of animal. Rambam teaches the love and the tenderness of the mother for her young ones is not produced by reason, by human cognition, but rather by imagination. And this faculty exists not only in people, he says, but in most all living things. So for Rambam, the injunction against killing generations of animals in a single act is actually about minimizing an animal's suffering, about severing the connection between parent and child and provoking distress. And Rambam puts at the heart of human responsibility a rigorous avoidance of causing harm and of needing to weigh one's own desires or pleasures or ease against the impact on others. Rambam reads this mitzvah as a teaching our responsibility to other living things. Now, I think it's important to notice that Rambam was a doctor as well as a scholar. He was attuned to the needs of spirit as well as the experiences of the body, and he reads Torah as calling us to responsible action, to harm reduction. This is not simply a mechanical ruling about slaughtering animals, but a call to awareness of those around us, human and animal, that humans should not hold our desires as supreme, but measure them against the suffering that our desires will cause, and open to us the possibility of a change in behavior. Now, Nachmanides, or Ramban, the 12th century Catalonian mystic and scholar, teaches that the reason for the prohibition of the two commandments is to actually teach us compassion. That the real reason we are giving this commandment is to cultivate in us the quality of mercy, that we, humans, do not become cruel. For cruelty, he teaches, envelops the entire personality of people. For Ramban, the suffering of the animal is not at the center, but rather the reality that careless or cruel behavior would allow us to cultivate. We behave recklessly or with cruelty, and that cruelty might take us over. Now, Ramban was exiled from Spain after refusing to convert to Christianity and after getting into a heated philosophical debate with representatives of the Catholic Church. So when he writes about the pervasive cruelty of human beings and the need for Torah that disrupts destructive impulses, how much must he have been drawing on his own life experiences, on the already unraveling multiculturalism and creativity of Spain in the 13th century. Now I'm going to add to this layering another voice of a Spanish scholar, Rabbi Yosef ibn Caspi, who was writing from the early years of the Spanish Inquisition, who teaches that Torah wishes to make us realize the expansive potential of our being, that we are both tremendously powerful, and at the same time it wants us to protect us from haughtiness and pride. He teaches the universe consists of the mineral, the vegetable, the animal, and the human. This is something in science class, right? The universe consists of many worlds. And we might think that there is little or no relationship between us and these other worlds. And for this reason, we've been given laws that establish our relationship with the elements of the world. The purpose of this is to rid us of any feeling of superiority and make us realize that we are a part of this expansive ecosystem. So the mitzvot we read tonight demand a relationship ruled by compassion and consideration, interconnection, and love. Ibn Caspi teaches that we receive laws that teach us to be compassionate to humans, and we have commandments regarding our attitude towards animals. Animals, I love this, teaches Ibn Caspi, were created before people in the order of creation and are like our forefathers, are like our ancestors. The Torah continues with commandments around plants. We can think of the injunction against destroying trees. And soil, he uses the example of Shemitah, of letting the land rest every 7 years. Even the earth needs to rest. So Ibn Caspi concludes that we must always bear in mind that we are not very unlike a donkey or a mule, a cabbage or a pomegranate, or a rock. Which to me reads like poetry as we think about that cluster of images, that cluster of beings. We have been instilled with the quality of compassion, teaches Ibn Caspi. That is the main reason for the creation of the world, and at the heart of these commandments. So I want to offer these voices of these 3 generations of Spanish philosophers and scholars as a reminder of the multivocality of interpretations and the deep roots of the Torah of compassion in our tradition, that our experiences and insights about the world around us must shape our interpretations of Torah for softness, for justice, and for good. I offer these scholars as part of our lineage, a reminder that Torah is expansive and life-giving and a portal to transformative possibilities if we keep insisting that Torah be our partner in seeking compassion, in building bridges, and in co-creating peace. Now, I think there's a deep link between our ability to do this and the experience of imposter syndrome. Who are we to hold with a Torah of peace and justice when Torah is also in the mouths of people who are calling for destruction and cruelty? Do we have the learning, the practice, the standing to be able to offer our Torah, to make our claim on our tradition? Are we too new, too queer, too secular, too young, too old, too leftist, too inexperienced, too fill in the blank, to be legitimate in our understanding, to take our place in the discourse of our people? And so I offer you these tremendous teachers, Rambam and Ramban, Yosef ibn Caspi as our ancestors, as examples and companions on this road, as teachers who looked to Torah and understood even very physical, practical, literal mitzvot as portals to deeper compassion and kindness, to the truth of interconnectedness and the importance of human accountability to the fullness of the web of creation. We belong here. Our Torah belongs. So keep reading, keep learning, keep committing, and bringing your voice. Shabbat Shalom. So we will offer the words of our tradition and the words of our Zoom community in blessing tonight. This is traditionally a blessing on children that we say on Shabbat, and we have been offering these blessings on each other these many, many Shabbatot. Exactly. Children to parents, parents to children. I love that. Hamalach hagoel oti, Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, yevarech et hane'arim, v'yikarev bahem shemi, v'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Avraham v'Yitzchak, v'yidgul harov, v'yidgul harov, b'kerev haaretz. Yizimchem Elohim kesara, kerivka, kerachel uchelea, k'Efraim u'chimenashe. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisem lecha shalom. Yalalai, 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 May we speak with generosity and clarity. May we have the confidence to bring our voices to important discussion. And may we be compassionate in recognizing interconnectedness. May we all find compassion and know when compassion is needed from us. May we always make sure our voices are heard. May we lean into our Jewishness so that those abusing Torah to justify violence do not take it from us. May we listen to the rocks and trees and water and non-human beings around us. May we speak even when we are worried our voice is to fill in the blank. May we not internalize the message that we are too much to be in community as Jews. May we have the strength and openness to be both students and teachers of Torah. May we trust our inner wisdom and share it with others. May we keep our hearts open, our hands busy, and be careful about what things, ideas, and words we take in. May we not ignore voices of those who communicate in ways that are different from us. May we speak from our hearts, even when our voices shake. Ken yehi ratzon, yalalai, 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 yalalo, ay, yalalai, ay, yalalai, ay, yalalai, ay. We come to Sfirat HaOmer. To the counting of the Omer, we'll turn together to page 278. We'll rise and we'll root, and in case you're wondering what day we're on, I'm not going to tell you, but I will tell you that yesterday was 24. Leshem yichud kudsha brichu shchintei hineni mochana umzumenet lekayem mitzvat aseh shel sfirat haomer shel sfirat haomer shel sfirat haomer shel sfirat haomer sheva Shabbatot Temimot tiena Sheva Shabbatot Temimot tiena Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer al sfirat haomer al sfirat haomer al sfirat haomer Hayom 25 yom Shehem 3 Shavuot ve'arba'a yamim la'omer. This is the 25th day, which makes it 3 weeks and 4 days of the Omer. We're moving our way through. We just crossed over the halfway point. Ya la la, ya la ya ya la la la, ha la 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 ya, ha ya la la ya la la la, ha la 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 ya.
We'll begin to put a seal on our service, staying on our feet or rooted on page 284 with the words 4 lines up from the, oh gosh, it's impossible to find. We'll sing it, you'll repeat it. V'hashevota, v'hashevota, el levavecha, ki Adonai, hu Elohim, v'hashevota, el levavecha, ki shechinah, hi Elohim, v'nehemar, v'haya Adonai, v'melech al kol haaretz, v'yom hahu, v'yom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad. Folks can be seated. In a moment, we'll turn to page 294 and say the words of Mourner's Kaddish. But before we get there, we've had a tradition since October 7th of acknowledging the list, too long for us to read, of folks injured and killed in the violence in Israel and Palestine by singing the words of Oseh Shalom again. Oseh Shalom b'mrama, Yaseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Imru, amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, I'll read a list of names of folks that have died in the last 30 days in this community and a list of folks who have died at the anniversary of this time in past years. If you hear the name of someone that you knew and loved and would like to share just a sentence or two of story, we would love to hear it. Feel free to raise your hand and Rabbi Ariel will find you with a microphone. Tonight we're remembering Sally Ginsberg Tannen, mother of Elizabeth Tannen, Doug Marvey, brother of Vicki Marvey, Roxy King Smith, mother of Gail Friedman.
Hi, my mom cared about every little thing, and she didn't always express it in the very best way, but she really did care a lot, and I know I'm going to miss her. And I just want to thank the community. People have been coming out and hugging me and sending me emails and cards, and it's just been, the love has been incredible. It's nothing like I've experienced before, so thank you.
Chelsea de Pasquale Hunton, godchild of Mary Asha Katz. Idle Adelman, Deborah Dora's mother. Andy Barr, Michael Barr's brother. Albert Feathers Danofsky, Bert's brother. Jack Donning, Beverly Netz's father. Diane Fitchman Dusk, Andrea Rubenstein's sister. Jack Fox, Dana Fox's father. Isabel Gallanter, beloved member of Shir Tikva. Goldie Goldfein, Sharon Kalsur's grandmother. Peter Philip Grosby, Sam Grosby's father. Arnie Groth, Daniel Honig's grandfather. Marjorie Locke Kosnoff, Kathy Kosnoff's mother. Emmanuel Kritzker, Bert Kritzker's father. Sheldon Landy, Jeff's father. Elliot Mednick, Stuart's brother. Emmanuel Oxman, Phil's father. Dave Peary, Dave Magnot and Gail Zoffer's brother-in-law. Rose Sassoon, Michael Sasson's grandmother.
This is a woman who was loved by, obviously, all her children and grandchildren and friends domestically, Israel, Australia. So,
Thank you. Alice Scherzberg, Rona Rochelle's grandmother. Arlene Rita Spiegel, Kate Sinacone's mother. Harry Stetner, Ellen Stetner's grandfather. Edward Tenon, Denise Tenon's father. Robert Tripney, Renee Tripney's father.
My dad was just a really good man. He was funny, had a great sense of humor and big hugs. And he's been gone 15 years now, and it still some days just kind of catches my heart that the world is still moving on without him.
And Naomi Zelda Orlick Wasserberg, Ori's grandmother.
It's my grandma's fourth yard site, and I still have a very vivid sense in my body of what it felt like to crawl into bed with her in the morning and cuddle with her. And she was quiet and a very attentive listener, and then would just like jump in with like very dry humor and a lot of wit. And she is, just a huge part of who I am.
Is there anyone else that would like to bring a name into our space tonight?
My grandfather, Levi Philemon.
We'll turn to Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yitkada v'yikada Shemei Rabbah Ve'alma divrach yirte ve'amlich malchute ve'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv v'yemru amen. Yehe shme rabba mivarach le'olam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekutsha rechu. Le'ela minko birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata damiram be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al Yisrael v'imru Oseh shalom v'imramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al Yisrael ve'al yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Folks can be seated. I'd love to call up Julie Jacobs to give us our community's announcements.
Julie Jacobs.
Where are they?
Ready?
Fear not. So my name is Julie Jacobs, and I'm a member here at Shir Tikva, and I love this place. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for being with us. At the end of the service, please return the prayer books to the usher table and remove the song sheets. Mazel Tov to Jonah and Leah Kalin on becoming Bar Mitzvah, and Elaine Benke and Eli Sherman on their blessing of your union and on your birthday blessing. Thank you to all of the Chana's birthday blessing. Thank you. Happy birthday. How old are you? No, I'm kidding. Thank you to all of those who made tonight possible. Rabbis Ariel, Rabbi Joey, Gordon, Mokom Minion, me, Lori Sweet. I helped set up stuff. And thank you to our Shomrim Security for your steady presence, and thank you to the Olkin, Zis, and Schlip Riedel families for hosting Oneg tonight in honor of Jonah and Leah Kalin's becoming Bar Mitzvah. Find all of our Shir Tikva programming updates in our weekly e-news and on our website. Shavuot is coming. If you want to sing and study all night, or even just some of the night, join us for a community learning on June 11th and 12th. It would be 11th in the evening and then overnight to the 12th. We'll be offering childcare on the first Shabbat of each month. Childcare will be provided to kids between the ages of 2 and 10 from 6 to 9 p.m. and is free of required cost. There's a suggested donation of $36 a session. Next week's Shabbat service will be a mask recommended service. If this isn't the best fit for you, please join us on Zoom. A reminder that your community is here to support you so that you can reach out to the rabbis if you encounter a life change so they can activate the Shir Tikva network of support. I'm really glad you're all here. Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos. I'd love to.
One other announcement before we bless. This Thursday is the first of what is going to be a year of concerts in honor of Shir Tikva's 36th year. This coming Thursday at 7 p.m. right here in the sanctuary, David Harris will be joined by guitarist Don Nadel from New York, and I will be joining in some singing as well. If you're able to be here, I hope you'll be. We'll be streaming it and also here in person. Come and enjoy.
I'd love to call the Kalin family back up to the bima to help us close out our service. Jonah, Leah, I have the total honor of getting to hand you these Kiddush cups that have your names on them. These are like magical items. You get to carry them for the rest of your life. When you're feeling homesick, when you're feeling far from Jewish community, hold these in your hand and bless some wine on Friday night. We'll join together on page 5 to bless wine and then challah. Okay, guys. 3, 2, 1. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzav banu Shabbat Kodsho, V'ahava Ratzon Kilanu, Zikaron Lema'aseh Bereshit, Ki Hu Yom Tehila, Lemikra'e Kodesh, Zecher Tziyah Mitzrayim, Ki Banu V'acharta, V'tanu Kidashta, Im Kol Ha'amim, V'Shabbat Kodshecha, V'ahava Uvratzon, Im Chaltanu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Shabbat Shalom, L'chaim. We'll close with challah, with blessing challah, and then some song. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat Shalom.
Avon. I just got late breaking news that Aaron is turning 10 tomorrow, so happy birthday to you. This is such a wonderful time. Hooray. We're going to close out in song, and then you're invited to go out into the Oneg Hall for some sweet treats and connection. Just mazal tov, and looking forward to tomorrow. Yay. Ya la 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 ya la, ya la 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 ya la la, la 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 la.